Office of Information Technology is an organization that supports all kinds of technical activities of the campus. Well, the major purpose of OIT at BYU is to generally support information technology systems. We listen to department problems on campus and try and craft a solution that meets their needs and brings them value. OIT currently is organized around 4 major strategies, all that are interleaved and work together very closely. The first one is what we call infrastructure, which is kind of the base systems of the campus network, the campus phone system, things of that nature. Then on top of that are core services, the registration systems, payroll systems, the financial systems. These really satisfy the basic needs of the university. We then have edge services that kind of focuses on departmental needs. And then the last is production services, which kind of wraps all of those together on a day-to-day operational basis that just kind of keeps the lights running and makes things work from day to day.
In infrastructure services, we are the group that sets the product management and does the product strategy for all of our infrastructure products. A lot of the physical assets of OIT, the computer network, the phones, even email and multimedia equipment all across campus. We work with our customers, we determine what the needs of campus are, and then we build the products that we want to offer to campus, and infrastructure implementation installs them and makes those available. One of our most used, most visible products is the campus network. Currently we have about 78,000 Ethernet jacks all over campus, and in the jack wiring alone, from the jack back to the switch closet, we have enough cabling that it would stretch from one coast of the United States to the other. We regularly connect up to 80,000 devices at a given time to our campus network on wired and wireless. And last year we moved over 2 petabytes of data. In comparison, that's about the equivalent of all 10 billion photos on Facebook.
Infrastructure implementation is a big fancy word for installation. We have ultimately 2 large install divisions, one that focuses on network install and another that focuses on media installation, and we all kind of work towards that one common goal to deliver solutions to the campus community. This is a position where it's hands-on, so we go out and we build things and repair things, and there's always a sense of accomplishment to new systems that we've deployed, and by and large these full-time and part-time employees, they go the extra mile to ensure that the campus is satisfied.
The data center provides a clean and secure space for us to store applications, data, information, and to provide the services that we are able to deliver electronically to campus. It is a secure environment to protect the data that we are responsible for. It does house about 1,500 servers, several hundred network equipment devices, and many other aspects that keep the electronic age moving and going for BYU. We like to refer to ourselves as the hub of OIT because everything comes through us. We monitor and watch all the equipment, all the applications, all the web applications, and we make sure that they're running and functioning basically every hour of the day.
Core Services partners with several of the major businesses on campus to provide significant services to the campus, primarily in the way of web applications, apps hosting, and database hosting. We provide the human resource and payroll system and the general ledger, some of those key business functions of the university. My BYU is intended to help students have a quick picture of the important things that they interact with at BYU, such as their class schedule, their grades, those kinds of valuable pieces of information.
Edge services, if we talk about a cake, Edge services tends to be at the top of that cake. We depend upon the organizations underneath us to provide the foundations that help us then serve the campus community either broadly or departments more specifically. When it comes to services that we offer directly to the campus, there are many that are well recognized by students and faculty. Some of them include open access printing, the open access computer labs, and we also rent computers to the students so that overall we try to provide this technology directly to people in their own world. And that's why we focused lately on the mobile app. From that mobile app, you can take a look at the campus, find out where things are. One of the fun features out there is the ability to find out where the nearest vending machine is so you can get that Snickers bar you want right then and there. We are expanding this over time and hope to incorporate a lot of academic and administrative elements that will help the student get the services they need in the time that they need it.
I'm Ray Lyons. I'm the Director of AV Production. And we basically support a lot of different customers on campus with audiovisual needs. We do live production, and so that makes the pressure level go up for us. And so, for example, if the teleprompter fails while somebody is speaking, that can be very problematic. And so it's critical for us working with students to train them properly so that they know what to do in those situations, because those situations come up. With what we do, you have to think in terms of the fan that comes to the football game. We do the stuff that the fan sees inside the stadium. Same in the Marriott Center when we do basketball games. We do a whole curtain drop at the beginning of the game. They have these large curtains. We project video on them, and then the curtains drop, and there's music and lighting and all different kinds of things. And that's the in-game experience that we support athletics with.
My name is Christine Oakes, and I'm the Director of Support Services in Production Services. The service desk, which is one of the things people know us for, is sort of the front door for the Office of IT. All of these organizations, as in my group, are primarily staffed by students. We have about 15 full-time people and close to 200 students. The work that we do is designed really to support the students and the faculty when they have technical issues so that they can be successful in what they're trying to accomplish. One of the things that Support Services does is tries to build friends for the Office of IT and help build trust and help people know us and feel safe when they come to us that we're going to help them. And so part of that strategy requires that we go outside of the service desk and interact with them and build some relationships that help us forge that kind of trust.
Being a point of contact for the rest of campus, that's important because oftentimes big organization like BYU, you're not quite sure who you should contact. And so having and maintaining a good personal relationship with our customers is really important. They always know that they can pick up the phone and know that they will be listened to and that we're going to respond to those needs. The vision of our organization is to provide legendary service, and that's a real focus that I'm really proud to be a part of and grateful to be part of that team that does that type of work.
So IT training, we believe that computers can do pretty much anything that you want them to do. But the problem is that sometimes we don't understand how to use the software that allows us to do those things that we'd like to accomplish. We teach free software courses that are easy to register for, and we allow students, faculty, and staff to take those classes at their convenience. Our goal is to help just normal people function with technical things, so that then you can go out and be competent in one of those programs and use it to do what you want to do with it.
IT is clearly part of the fabric of everyday life almost everywhere now. But I think particularly at an educational institution like BYU, IT is everywhere. And IT's best everywhere when it's virtually transparent. But I think as OIT, as an organization, continues to provide the campus with the technology that they need to accomplish what they want to do, we increase the ability for the institution to accomplish their mission, to help students come here to learn and go forth to serve.
I really enjoy the people I work with. We're faced with some incredible challenges, and we have some of the smartest people I know. It's interesting to sit down, presented with what seems like an impossible task, and to see a bunch of smart people sit in the room and decide, here's how we can do this and here's how we can make this happen. It's exciting to be a part of that. It's really cool.
I work quite heavily with student employees. As a matter of fact, I have about 20 to 30 student direct reports, and that mentoring aspect of the job is one of the things that I find the most alluring in my position.
We kind of have some direction here that when they come and work with us, we want to create a career while they're here, as well as make sure that they get their education, but when they leave, we definitely want them to have an edge up on their full-time career as they graduate.
Rather than it being just another student job out there, it's more like an internship that helps me act professionally, and it will help me be able to go out and know how to act when I get a job outside of school.
I think our greatest asset is our people. That means not only our full-time employees, but also the student employees. I started as a student employee 41 years ago as a student computer operator, tearing up computer output from midnight to 7 a.m. 3 days a week, and pretty well been here ever since. We have about 700 employees total, of which about 2/3 of them are student employees. Technology kind of comes and goes, but good people we want to try and hold on to and retain.
The mission of BYU really is to bring young people here, to educate them in disciplines that will better their lives, to help them find employment, to be able to learn for the rest of their lives. But we also bring them here to increase their spirituality and to give them a good cultural experience with experiences that they might not get elsewhere. IT can help in all of those ways in the sense of giving them access to resources that help them understand their world better, to pursue their research. And we're very appreciative of the Board of Trustees and the President's Council allocating the scarce resources and sacred resources that they do that allow us to do what we need to do to accomplish that mission.